I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody to our fourth week of the Tech Tips Live series. This is the weekly series that we're going to be sharing information about new ways to incorporate technology into your workflow. The series is going to be every week on Wednesday at 3 p.m. So make sure you tune in to stay on top of technology here at K-State. If you are unable to join us live, you can always check out the recording of each session on our Tech Tips website, and that is what is being shown here. All of the recordings will be found under the arrow here. If you just drop that down, you can play the recording right from there. A few housekeeping items. I have muted everyone's microphone, and we're going to try and save questions to the end. So at the end, if you would like to unmute your microphone and ask your question, that would be great. Otherwise, you can send your questions in through the chat box, and then I will read them to our presenter when it is time. So now I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to this week's presenter, Jerry Snyder from OME, who's going to talk about MediaSite. Jerry?
Thanks, Shelley. Hope you can hear me fine. Today we're going to be actually covering MediaSite, and this will be kind of a good overview and kind of a quick tour of MediaSite as well. So I'll go ahead and share my screen here. And let's start that. All right, so welcome to MediaSite. Some of you might be new to this, some of you might be users of this, but I think you'll get something out of our presentation today. Universities, large and small, are evaluating how to harness the power of video to address students' demand for anytime, anywhere access to course content. They embrace video because it engages them and personalizes their learning experience, which is often a challenge in today's digital and online classrooms. So with MediaSite today, video can be leveraged in a wide variety of ways. For college and universities, it's become the medium of choice for improving learning outcomes and retention, while building a rich repository of curriculum and campus-based information that can be accessed anytime, anywhere, and on any device. So I'm excited to show you this product and this tool we have. Here's just kind of a quick overview of MediaSite and kind of how it works. You will be providing content. We do have some MediaSite recorders and classrooms on campus, so you can actually go, I'll show you our link to our website that lists those. You can generate your own. There is a free tool called Desktop Recorder, and it's a MediaSite product that allows you to record in your office or even on your laptop at home. And you can also upload recordings as well. So what MediaSite is, just think of it as a video management platform. Kind of embraces all those videos that you can use for learning and teaching, and then it can deliver it. And right now we have cloud-based hosting of videos and video-based materials, and it's offered through Canvas. So this session I'm going to kind of show you how to use that. Teaching and learning, again, I'm just giving you some ideas of how you can use MediaSite. You can use it for lecture capture. Several of you have been using flipped instruction, blended learning, MOOCs, which are massive open online courses. Those are free courses that you can put online, video assignments, tutorials for your students, and just providing online learning digital media assets. You can also record things like guest speakers, special events in anyone or any value in your classroom or at any place, and share that with your students. And simply think of it again, like I said, as a video management platform where you can have a simple online video storage solution. You can put things in shared folders, tag them, and so I'll show you a little bit on how MediaSite works. So this is what we're going to cover today, with including MediaSite. Is we have several questions, just the basics of even how to set your own account up. Even if you're at K-State, you still need to register an account using MediaSite. So I'll take you through that. And then how to embed my MediaSite within your class using the K-State Online Canvas system. I'll show you a little bit about managing your videos using my MediaSite, then share your videos to others within K-State. And actually you can share them beyond people even not affiliated with K-State. And if we have some time, I'll go over their analytic tools, which is actually a really neat function to track who's watching and how often they watch and what parts of the video might be the most valuable. So these are some resources. I can come back to this maybe later at the end of the program, but these are some links that you might find interesting. The one that you should really remember is the www.kstate.edu/MediaSite. And we do have a host of handout materials there. We'll be posting some quick little tutorial videos on there. And there's a host of information. That's the website here on the right, the web page. And then the other one is the official MediaSite website, which is at the Sonic Foundry site. And if you have any additional questions, there's going to be my name, but also my email address as well. So with that, let's go ahead and get into MediaSite itself. And this is, obviously browser-based. And so what you need to do is access your K-State online Canvas course. And actually, you can apply this and tag this onto any course that you have. For this demonstration purpose, I'm going to show you, I just made up a little training site here for MediaSite. So, but this could be applied to any of your courses, or if you aren't teaching but just want to set something up on Canvas, you can use this to kind of manage your videos as well. So it doesn't have to be an official course. You can just make something up. So this is my MediaSite training course, and a lot of this hinges around whether you have an account or not. For first-time users, you're pretty much, this is the easiest way to register for an account. On the left side, this left navigation bar, if you do not see My MediaSite, obviously you haven't registered your course. So what I'm just going to show you, I'm going to just kind of guide you step by step through the process here. But if you go all the way down to settings, if you click on settings, and this is your course detail that I had put together. And underneath navigation, by default, My MediaSite is not listed in any of the courses. So what we're going to be doing is adding My MediaSite to that left side navigation bar. These are the top items that are appearing on the current left navigation bar. So what you'll have to do is go to those items down below that are not visible on the left side. And on the bottom here, I have My MediaSite. You can either drag and drop it, or you can just hit enable, and it will pop up in there, but we don't see that yet. Why? Because we have to go down and hit save, okay? So even though that jumped up to the top of the screen, you need to make sure that you hit the save button. Now, look at there. It says My MediaSite. For new users though, guess what? You still have to register your account. So I'll kind of guide you through that a little bit. But the first time you click My MediaSite, you'll be prompted with a window. I think I have a copy of that window here. Let's see if I can just pull that up. It's going to look something like this. It'll say, welcome to MediaSite. Go ahead and put your name, your email address, and for some odd reason, it's going to ask you your time zone. But for most of you, you should be in the Central Time Zone. Okay, so as soon as you mention add that information, click to continue. What it's going to do is send you a confirmation email. So the next thing you're going to have to do to activate your account is literally you're going to have to go into your email, open up your email, and look for something that says MediaSite account activation request. And once you open up that email, there is a link that you specifically will click on to activate your account. So it's kind of somewhat that simple, but it's a couple steps along to get you in our K-State MediaSite system, okay? So once you've done that, MediaSite will be activated, and I'll just click on My MediaSite so you can see what it looks like, especially for your first-time users. And patience a little bit. MediaSite does operate out of the cloud, so you have to spend some time doing this. I have administration privileges, so you're going to see a lot of other videos listed on my background here too. But for things like private stuff, here's what I've been doing for tutorials, for example. But this is what the interface looks like currently, okay? So using My MediaSite. And that's how you're going to manage your MediaSite account. Other items, I mentioned a couple ways of adding information into MediaSite. You can create a presentation here. When you do that, that means you're primarily going to be uploading content. If you already have a video, a digital video, preferably in an MP4 format, you would hit create presentation, and you could upload your video into MediaSite that way. The other option is downloading the desktop recorder. And I mentioned just briefly about this. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the desktop recorder, but this is a great tool for all K-State users that brings that recorder onto your laptop and allows you to make your own recordings. And the recordings are based locally, and then you can upload them into your My MediaSite account and basically into your, and be viewable here. So it's a great little tool. It works great on laptops because laptops have primarily webcams on them, and they also have pretty decent microphones on there too. So think about using that if you want to provide that extra little video enrichment to your courses. So the next item on our list that I was going to cover is how to embed your MediaSite videos once you've created content. Okay, I know I'm skipping over a lot of materials here, but that's for another session, and I can't do all this in 15 minutes, in other words. But I'm going to go show you how to set it up in this particular course here. And this course I selected was this MediaSite 101 training course. There are two options of doing that. You can choose either pages, or you can choose to make a module that can have multiple pages within it. I'm going to choose pages here just because it's simple for me to set this up. So for many of you have used Canvas, maybe you've created pages. But to do that, just hit pages underneath people here. And then the plus is to add a page. I'm going to go ahead and call this MediaSite. We'll call this Tech Tips. I can't see that. Tips class. Okay, not the best typing, but it works. Okay, that's the name of this page that I'm making underneath pages. Now here is the most important thing, is when you're in this view, there's the icon. If you do not see that icon, that means you do not have My MediaSite activated, or you just don't have it installed properly. Okay, but this icon will now show up once you have that account established in here. So once I create a page here, I can add other content such as text and all that other stuff. This is the Tech Tips class. Okay, but the next thing I'll do, wherever my cursor is, I'll click on the MediaSite icon. And like I said, have a little patience with MediaSite. When it renders up, it's pulling those materials off the cloud. And this is the window that's going to prompt you. You can add MediaSite content, as in a video, either from a catalog, and a catalog could be like a shared folder, or it could be something, there's things called channels in there. So if you have videos all in one place, you could add a whole bunch of videos at once, or you can add individual videos by just adding a specific presentation. So I'm just going to go ahead and click presentation for this demonstration. And it says type in your criteria, and what am I going to type in here? I had something outlined here just recently. Okay. I waited a little bit, and as I was waiting and letting MediaSite think, it's showing your most recent presentations. And these are the most recent presentations I've uploaded into the MediaSite system. So what you have is a brief description here of the title, the presenter, who presented, the date, and then the brief description. And I'll show you a little bit more about that in the My Media. But these are descriptors that you want to add to your presentation when you upload it into MediaSite. For this particular one, I think I'll go ahead and just choose the global campus. The good people at Global Campus. I just did this video last week, a couple weeks ago. And there's two options once you hit this embed button. One's called abstract only, and the abstract plus player. Now the abstract plus player would put all the information, this tag information you see on the left side here, including a video stage. Or if you just did the abstract only, I like this if you want to keep the space really limited on a page in Canvas. I'll just show you this option because like I said, I think it's a little bit cleaner to read on a particular page within your Canvas course. And so what's rendered here is the title again that you uploaded of your presentation. Tags the date on there. This is the description that was put into this. It also has whoever the presenter is. Could be you, could be someone else. but you add that information when you upload a presentation. And then most importantly, it has a little thumbnail of the video, and basically that thumbnail is also an active link to bring you to a separate window to watch the video. Once you've included that, you need to go down one more step again, and you have the option, don't forget to save. And a lot of people don't see that because it might be a scroll down within a page. But when you hit that save button, or you can save and publish to make it viewable to your course, I'm just going to go ahead and hit save for just right now. And that's what it will look like on a page. Okay, it's that simple. That's how you add MediaSite presentation within a course. And now if a student comes into this page and views this page, all they do is click on the video, and you'll see how the video launches. And this is pulling out. This is the MediaSite template, and it will show the video. Okay. So we do have handouts on our website, and that's the www.ksu.edu/MediaSite website that will take you step by step and guide you through how to do this as well. Okay. You probably can't hear that, but that's the video there. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is just a little bit about your My MediaSite. And this is just by clicking on My MediaSite area. I just want to show you what a presentation looks like once as you upload it. I'm going to have a bunch of things in here. I did a bunch of tutorials more recently. So I'll just go ahead and I'll just click on this one just so you can see what it looks like. Okay. And this is the interface for My MediaSite. Typically what comes up first is a summary. Within the summary, you have information of typically the date. It's hard to see this date. I haven't put a descriptor in there, let alone tags. But it's really important if you do add a lot of video content to start tagging your information. You can have your name tagged on it. You can have your department, your college, or some type of descriptor subject matter that will allow you to use the search feature a lot quicker to find your videos. So I don't have really anything added there, but if I did want to add something, I would go, and you can always add this materials afterwards. I'm clicking on the Edit tab, as you see up here. By clicking on the Edit tab, it allows me, if I wanted to change the slide, I'll put this as a MediaSite tutorial. Sorry. What am I going to call this video? Okay. I can add, let's call this MediaSite. There's one that's just called MediaSite commencement, but I'm just going to call this MediaSite. Oops, it looks like it tagged something else. I'll just go to tutorial. And so you can add things like that for quick ways to find things. For the presenter, you can add, and if you have updated your profile on Adobe MediaSite, it would be listed in this thing for the presenter. So you just put your name in here, and you can add your name automatically to this. I could just call this, I've been tagging a lot of things, KSU events, and that's what would appear in here. Okay. But by doing so, this allows you to update your information and keep better tabs of it. Like I said, this whole system is a video management system. So it's a really good way of organizing things. And then finally, most importantly, in the edit, when you first upload materials and content, it's considered private. And here's one of the options areas where you can change it from private to make it viewable to other people just by hitting that option. Okay. I notice we're running a little bit short on time. I'll just show you a couple other options here too. Besides sharing things through K-State Online Canvas, you can send out videos of your uploaded videos, and this is where there would be links, or there's even embed tags. But just remember that all this is accessible by K-State people, and you do need kind of a K-State account too. There's ways around this to show it to everyone, but right now, by default, it's only available by people typing in their EID and password system. But these are links that can link to the system. And then finally is the analytics, okay? And I just wanted to show you analytics. This is probably not the best video to show you analytics because I just created this and it's been private, so no one's viewed it. So let's see if I can find something that's a little more available out there. These are recently uploaded videos. Sorry, I don't have anything immediately here. I had something more recently here. And sorry, I don't have, I should have put something in the queue here so I could have looked something up. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a course by random, and hopefully something will be there. But the analytics pretty much is, you can see who is looking at your videos, what time of day they've looked at them, how much of your video they've looked at. These have no views on them. I'm not doing a very good job showing you this to tell you the truth. So I'm just going to creating MediaSite. I have one view on this, but this is the analytic tool. I'll just once again show you. You can see who's watching live at the same time too. I don't have any views on here, so I can't show you, but usually you can find the browser, time of day, and it's a good profile to find out what part of your videos are watchable, but also what part of your videos might be important to the students, or what part of your videos they're watching maybe over and over again that are valuable to them, and that they might be retaining information. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I guess we've gone a little bit over my time, but I guess we could open that back up to questions. So any comments? I'm gonna go ahead and put up my contact information again.
So yeah, if anyone wants to unmute their microphone and ask a question for Jerry, or if you even just want to send a question in over the chat, we can do it that way.
Wow. We do have resources available, so I would definitely urge you to go ahead and check these out. And especially, like I said, there's some great handouts that we produce, 1-page, 2-page handouts that can guide you step by step in the MediaSite.
Jerry, one comment was that you make it look so easy, and maybe that's why we don't have very many questions.
Well, it takes a little used to getting used to, but it's actually a very good, powerful system. And I like the idea of being able to watch these on a mobile device too. So there's a lot of good portability with this. We're doing some testing this next week to fine-tune some testing around across the state, but we're, we have some international audiences too. So we're fine-tuning that so everyone can access these.
Okay. Yeah, one question that just came in was from Scott Jones in Student Life. Is there a workaround to allow for non-KSU or people without an EID to access?
Absolutely. There's a security setting within there, and for example, the global campus video that I did, they want to show that to people off campus primarily, and so there's a workaround on that underneath security where you would add something called Everyone. I guess I could demo that if you really want to see that, but it's going to take a little bit of time to do that. But why don't you get a hold of me, or Brandon Utek is our MediaSite administrator. I should have put his name on here too, but I think Brandon's online. If Brandon wants to put something in the chat, like his email.
Yeah, absolutely. I can put my email information on there, and then, like I said, it's pretty easy to just go into the security settings, add a pseudo user called Everyone, and then you can embed that presentation on a website or send a link to the presentation directly, and then it wouldn't require anybody to log in with an EID and password. So yeah, Jerry's in it now.
Okay, while you're doing that, the next question is, what is the difference between my MediaSite account and the channels?
Brandon, would you like to answer that one?
Sure. Okay, so the question was, what is the difference between the My MediaSite account and the channels? So My MediaSite is sort of your portal for MediaSite. It's where you go to access your stuff as well as any folders that people have shared with you. However, there are these things called channels, and I really don't like that they call it channels because in reality, what it is it's just your personal folders. They're not shared folders. They're not available to other people, but they are folders that you can use to organize your content that you create. So they're primarily for you to stay organized. So if you have multiple courses that you are making videos for, you could actually create a channel or a personal folder for that course. So that's the relationship between the My MediaSite portal and the channels or the personal folders.
Thanks for answering that, because I kind of asked Brandon the same question here moments ago. It is confusing because, yeah, the terminology. And to set up these shared folders, that's an administrative thing, so you can get a hold of Brandon to set the shared folders up as well. You can see that there's courses listed here on the left side specifically with shared folders.
Okay, the next question we have is, can you share how many people across campus are using MediaSite? Do you have access to that information?
Well, that's back to the video part with the analytics.
So it's how people are using MediaSite.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that question. How are people using it across campus?
That's a good question. We've set up, Brandon could probably answer that as well because he knows how many classrooms have been set up. I know there's several in engineering alone, and Vet Med's using this, education is using it, and actually it's pretty broad-based. Brandon, you want to?
Yeah, I don't think there's any one answer to that. They're using it in a variety of ways. From a functional standpoint, yeah, we do have some classroom recorders, and people are just straight out recording their lectures. We also have others that are using the desktop recorder software, and they are making supplemental videos to allow more classroom interaction time. So rather than people just lecturing, for a straight 50 minutes, they'll actually do short bursts of either tutorial or topic-based videos that people can watch online. And then when you come to class, there's more discussion time about what you've watched online. So there are people that are actually flipping the classroom that way. I would say, we actually did run some stats on this. I don't have them in front of me at the moment, but we have the bulk of our users are actually uploading content through the My MediaSite portal. So whether that's creating desktop recordings using the desktop recorder or actually just uploading their own media into MediaSite, that is the bulk of it. Again, like I said, there are some classroom recorders that people are using as well.
And as you can see here too, this is, I have administrative access, but this is just a sampling of what's currently being uploaded to MediaSite. And you can see there's some classes in particular, but there's also individual people of how to complete, looks like an assignment. So that could be some additional information for a class. Someone uploaded, looks like a video, some type of Tilford video. So it looks like it's covering quite an array of different types of video, just not specifically lecture capture. I think that's a big plus, to tell you the truth, because video is a very powerful teaching tool.
Okay, the next question is, first, I've been uploading MP4 files from Zoom recordings and putting them directly into my course. What are the advantages of doing the same thing through MediaSite?
Well,
I think definitely the analytical part of it.
Well, it depends where the media, the MP4s are. If you're uploading them into K-State Online, you're uploading them onto a server, but by doing it through MediaSite, it's a streaming service. So MP4 might just be a specific, depends how you encoded that file. And if it's so many megabits per second, it may not be accessible, especially if you're in a low bandwidth area, versus going through MediaSite. There are templates that we've developed that allows you to view them on multiple devices and also multiple connections. So the main thing is access to your audience. So that would be the major benefit.
Is there a limit on storage for personal storage of videos?
Maybe
I
Brandon
hope you're
could
not
answer
storing
that
your
one.
collection out there, but there is no limit or quota system right now. Um, so there's nothing that prevents you from uploading hours and hours and hours of videos for educational purposes. However, yeah, my boss is over here in the corner saying, yeah, but that does cost money. So be judicious.
Yeah, we're trying to analyze that right now of how much space we need to make for MediaSite for videos, future videos even. So for personal use, we probably don't encourage you uploading giant long hour-long videos because they do take up quite a bit of space, and it depends what template you choose. Could take up a lot of storage space. So in moderation, don't blow our system out early, because then we'll let you do more uploading of videos like that.
And speaking of longer videos, in general, it's better to keep your videos short anyways, because people have a tendency to tune out at a certain point. So if you can chunk your information, it'll be delivered a lot more effectively. At least that's what the research says.
Mm-hmm. Well, we will be posting some online tutorials too that might help you as well. They're just 2 to 4 minute videos, so look for those on our website as well.
Okay, great. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Next week's speaker will be Scott Finkeldye from OME, and he's going to be talking about Scantron. Scott wasn't able to join us today, so we won't have a little preview, but you can always tune in next week or watch the video after his presentation. And then once again, if you weren't able to join us live, or in the future you can't join us live, you can view the video on our Tech Tips website. Let me pull that up once more. And they will be shown here. It's k-state.edu/its/tech-tips-live. And if you have any questions in the future, or if you have any suggestions of future topics that you would like to hear about, please send those requests my way, and we'll try to get those done. So I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see you next week. Oh.
Can I put in one quick plug? We
Yes,
do actually
please.
We have a MediaSite training coming up. It's going to be on Wednesday, the 24th of February, and it's at 3 p.m. in Hale 407. So if you want to learn more, come join us. Again, 3 p.m. on Wednesday, the 24th, Hale 407.
Awesome. Thank you for that information, Brandon. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a good day, and hopefully we will see everyone next week.
Thanks.